Worst ever. Guy came to install a toilet. Price was $139. Master Plumber reacts to the worst plumbing reviews. Guys, you would be surprised how people react to plumbing reviews. Let me tell you what, here's what's neat about it. Here's what I love about plumbing reviews. People tell people what they think. Now, here's the deal. It may not always be good. I've actually got some bad reviews out there, and I'm going to tell you what, I deserved it. Why did I deserve it? Because I wouldn't lower my price like the lady wanted me to do. She said, I'm going to give you a bad review. I said, okay, spell my name right. Let's get started. Was proficient in plumbing and water heater installation, but lacked adequate tools, and it was careless when removing the old water heater. They didn't have a dolly. They dragged the old water heater with nothing underneath it across our bare tile floors and scratched it. They dripped rusty water on our carpet while they slid our old tank down the stairs. Although they did spot cleaning, they asked to borrow a hose to drain our old water heater, but ended up having just enough hose to barely go across the top of our front porch step. I brought this to the attention of Mr. Manager, and he ignored my call and email. For $1,650, it wasn't worth the money or the grief. Number one, if you're a plumber, better than that, if you are any kind of service provider for the residential industry. This is these people's homes that they work really hard for and spend a lot of money on. And they've chosen you as a company to spend their money with you. Why not show up with the right tools? Now, I will tell you this, $1,650 for a water heater upstairs, that's a low price to me. Here's the deal. I tell people all the time, we're not the cheapest plumber in town. Never wanted to be the cheapest plumber in town. I've always tried to be the best. So my thing is, we charge more than that. But I tell you this too, we show up with what it takes to do the job and to do the job right. Hopefully we don't end up with reviews like this because we do show up with the right thing and we're ready to work. Next one, do not use. They came out to fix plumbing in the bathroom. Had to go through the wall in the other room to get to behind the showers and fix the pipes. They said Fox, figure they meant fix. Tore the sheetrock down, but did not replace the sheetrock back. They should have replaced the sheetrock, especially since the job cost close to $3,000. Called them out another time. Let's start over. Called them out another time. Called them out another time to look at the AC unit. Said it will cost anywhere from $11,000 to $17,000 to replace the unit. Someone has to pay for them big fancy trucks they have. Called another contractor out, and that needed to be replaced. So I'm assuming they meant all that needed to be replaced is a simple module unit that only cost about $550. Are nothing but scam artists. Oh, and if you need an estimate, they will have to send someone else out and charge a fee. Do not use. I don't know what it was. Don't know what, it doesn't say what they did. Doesn't say how long they took. $3,000 for a plumbing repair in the wall. You know, that may not be a bad deal. I'm not sure. They should have let someone know up front, look, we don't do sheetrock repairs. We tell people that. I know other companies that do it all, but normally that one person coming out doesn't do everything. You don't want me doing your sheetrock repairs, and you probably don't want your sheetrock guy fixing your plumbing. Okay, here we go. Next one. 1 star again. Let's start with the positive. This company has an efficient call center for customer intake. But when the technician showed up at my property to fix 2 toilets, he was extremely unprofessional. Unprompted, started to complain about his kids. Awkward. And now, 24 hours after his visit, after spending $289, neither toilet works. Do not use this company. I'm so disappointed. So let's start off at the beginning. The company has an efficient call center for customer intake. Guys, that is important. That is your introduction to the world. When people call here, the first person they speak with is Amber or Julie. They're angels. And they speak like it, they understand what's going on, and they both want to help. Now let's get to the next one. But when the technician showed up at my property to fix 2 toilets, he was extremely unprofessional. We represent companies. Some of us represent our own companies. We've always got to be professional. It says unprompted, Jose started to complain about his kids. Okay, why are you complaining about your kids to your customer? They've got problems of their own. They're having to spend money to get their toilets to work. Guys, this is not good. Now, 24 hours after the visit, after spending $289, neither toilet works. Now, here's a problem. If you fix 2 toilets for $289, you're not charging enough. I say that, and depending on what it is, maybe it was just a flapper. That's a possibility. But apparently it wasn't because they're not fixed. I understand them being disappointed. But at the end of the day, man, they got off cheap. Well, I'll say that depending on what they did. Here's another 1-star. Do not use them. They do nothing but overcharge and will never fix the issue, but will offer to come back out for an additional fee. I called them to come to my dad's house and fix the garbage disposal. When the tech got there, he told my senior citizen father, just don't use it. Really? Now, guys, I'll tell you what. I don't know that I've ever told anybody to just not use something. Don't get me wrong. I may have told them that if we were working on the sewer under the house. I may have told them that if they wanted a disposal that I didn't have and we were going to get another one. But I would never just come out and look at something and say, hey, just don't use it and you'll be fine. It's plumbing. That's what we're here to fix. If you can't fix a disposal, either unjam it, reset it, or replace it, get them a new one. I mean, come on, do something. Don't just tell them, don't use your plumbing. That's really a bad review because to me, you didn't give him options. Option number 1 is, look, don't ever use it again. Number 2, it's leaking. It's got to be replaced. It's jammed. The reset button needed to get pressed. Guys, I tell people about that over the phone. Is it making any noise at all? No. Okay. Check the reset button on the bottom. Is it making any noise at all? Yes. It's jammed. There's something inside of it. I try to help people out, but I don't think I've ever told people just don't use it. Surprise. Another 1-star. Money wasted. They could not find the source of the leak in my bathroom. In the end, they recommended me to contact someone specialized on showers. $230 down the toilet. I would not recommend their services to anyone. I don't even know whether to complain about this or say, hey, I understand. $230, I don't know what they did. I don't know how long they were there. It says a leak. If they want you to call somebody that specializes in shower, did they do a shower test? Did they do a shower pan test? Did they have the equipment or do they know how to do it? Did they flush the toilet? What all did they do? I don't know. But $230, I could go out and do a shower pan test pretty quick and at least tell them if that's the problem. And guys, we've done the shower pan test. We've showed it to you. Here's a good one. Starts off great. Again, this is a 1-star. Worst ever. Guy came to install a toilet. Price was $139. Guys, if you're installing a toilet for $139, go to work at McDonald's. You're going to end up going broke. You're going to end up going out of business unless you're a handyman. Maybe that's what we've got here. No license, no insurance, no integrity, probably a handyman. Here we go. So whatever. Guy came to install a toilet. Price was $139. After doing half the work, he said the price would be over $600. Definitely a handyman. He's good. Said the price would be over $600. Told him to leave. He said I owed him $200 for what he had done so far. I said, undo it. He said I would have water all over if he did. This place is a total ripoff. Do not, I repeat, do not let these guys anywhere near your pipes. Number 1, in upfront pricing, that's what it's all about. But in upfront pricing, in letting people know what's going on beforehand, if you tell somebody, hey, it's probably going to be $139 for me to do this, but if this and this and this don't fix it, we're going to have to go to this price. And here's what it is and here's why. Or what I might recommend is, you know what? Instead of going in unsure, what if we just replace the toilet? We can put a high efficiency toilet in and do this and this and this. Now you've given them options again. Surprise, it's another 1-star. Called early on a Sunday. Man, I guess you're not at church, but it is what it is. Called early on a Sunday, realizing they may not be able to help, but they said they would. They said they had a plumber in the neighborhood and would come by as soon as the first appointment was completed. Called 3 more times. They continued to tell me I was next. 13 hours later, no calls, no nothing. I will be going somewhere else. Man, number one, I don't know who to tell you to get on to here. A first call can last 13 hours. Is that the right way to handle a customer? Probably not. Apparently it wasn't an emergency because you were able to wait 13 hours. So my thing is, if you can wait 13 hours, why not wait 24 hours, call Monday morning when you have a lot more choices? You know, one thing I tell people all the time is don't wait till you have an emergency to find out who your plumber is. Surprise, this is another 1-star review. Here we go. Is a disaster. Called them to unstop a toilet, which they did for $410. Okay. Hope it wasn't a plunger or closet auger. That might be a little high. 2 days later, I washed a load of towels and the toilet overflowed. Sewage everywhere. Cost several $1,000s to clean it up. Had to remove carpet in living room, hall, and 2 bedrooms. Removed lots of wet sheetrock, 17 blowers, and 2 dehumidifiers the size of 55-gallon drums for 3 days. 3 days of unbelievable noise. All my furniture, clothes, and possessions in piles. It is costing $10,000 to fix. Thanks a lot. Not. I don't even know where to go with this one because with the $410, that seems a little high for a toilet, you know, the plunger and auger like I was talking about. If they had to pull the toilet, that may not be unheard of. Normally, a plumber, if I get called out to unstop a toilet, I may not check every line in the house. I may not run the washing machine and see if it's backing up. My friend had a water heater issue and got an estimate from she shows me and my jaw dropped. It was over $10,000. I searched same gallon and same brand at the big box store, and they sell it for $690. Well, I got to tell you right there, that's a high water heater. That's a very expensive water heater. Please get an estimate with another company after you get one from this company. Guys, here's the deal. I mean, if this is a power vent, if this is a tankless, there's a lot of things it could be. There's not a lot of information here. Does $10,000 seem high for a water heater? Of course it does. But I can tell you, I've installed them where it was $12,000. We've installed tankless water heaters where we've had to redo the vent system, the water system, the gas system. So is it possible? Anything's possible. Next one gets talked about a lot. Employees at all need to attend training for customer service. We were actually told by the air conditioning technician that we would need a replacement who was 90 years old. Oh, a repairman. Sorry about that. See, no glasses. We would need a repairman who was 90 years old to work on our attic fan. He was about 22 years old and had no idea what an attic fan was, much less how to work on it. Funny how he blamed the customer for having a different cooling system versus taking any type of responsibility. And, you know, this is really funny because it's kind of crazy, but I tell people all the time, look, if it's not your niche, don't work on it. We try to turn away tankless water heater repairs all the time because that's not our specialty. We try to turn away the tankless water heater installs, but we do have some people that want us to do it because they trust us. And they're like, look, I'm not trusting another plumber on my system. Follow up on this again. The overpriced work that this crook company performed less than 3 months ago is falling apart. The shower head is start dripping water. Called in and they said the job is as is and there is no warranty. Stay away from this company. Guys, I don't know if they installed a new water head, so this is another one. It's kind of hard to see what's going on. If they just changed the water head, it's not the water head that's dripping, it's the valve. So this one's kind of tough, but I don't like people that say, look, that job is as is, it is what it is. But remember this, guys, people are giving you a 1-star review. Go in and reply. Conducted service before being given price quote, so beware. Customer service is terrible. They do not return repeated phone calls. Always give people your pricing. If you're hourly rate, give them your rate. If you're a straightforward pricing guide or a flat rate pricing guide, let them know up front, here's what it is, but also let them know the options. Let them know potential opportunity. I spent thousands on their horrible service because they couldn't find a leak from my house. First, they drilled under my master's bathroom. Nope. Then the other bathroom was their second attempt. Finally, in their third visit and in 1 minute, they found the leakage in the garage. Please find a different service that can best serve you. Here's the deal. Slab leaks and leak detection are hard. That's our specialty. I completely understand it. Don't know that I'd have drilled a hole. Maybe they drilled a hole to listen. If so, I understand that. Now, if they made a big hole and tunneled under there and couldn't find it, that might be a little different. We like triple check, where is this leak? We listen to the water. We listen to the valves. We listen to everything. And a lot of times we do it with multi-equipment. It says, I recommend calling around for a better price. They charge $650 for my faucet. Faucet. F-A-C-E-T, faucet. He's from Texas. It's a faucet. Another company did the same work on my other faucet for under $200. Question, why didn't you just call them back? Thanks for the huge daycare tax write-off. I was stressed about taxes until I wrote off your enormous, obnoxious price bill. IRS, this is why I don't owe you. It's because my wife was too stupid to know she was being screwed over. And number one, calling your wife stupid, really? On a review. Man, don't call your wife stupid. Man, come on. She's there trying to take care of things and you're going to throw her down like that? So here's the reply. Wow, you're still wearing that wife beater shirt. If that's all you've got to say to a customer, guys, don't say anything at all. Your customers are going online and telling you what they think you're doing wrong. You have an opportunity to communicate with them, tell people why it is what it is. Well, I don't know why it'd be $650 to repair a faucet unless maybe it's a built-in Roman tub or something. But even at that point, that'd be almost a complete rebuild. But here's my thing is there's a lot of things here that people don't always understand, and maybe that's what it is. Are you getting bad reviews because you're not communicating with your customer? Call this company for minor toilet issues. They were very quick in giving me an appointment and showed up same day. But when the guy came, he gave me an estimate of $245 to fix just one valve on the toilet. That's ridiculous. So I didn't get service done from them. Not sure if they were going to use gold tools to fix the toilet. $245 to fix the toilet probably isn't a bad deal. I don't know what they were going to do, but you know what? $245 is not a bad deal if they fix it and fix it right. There's a reply here. Sorry about the high cost of doing business today. I'm not going to tell you that's a great reply, but I'd have probably gone through the steps, sir, with what all we did. Here's what it takes. People don't understand, like, it takes us about 30 minutes to an hour to get to somebody's house. It takes us that long to get away and get somewhere else. We've got to get our tools out. We've got to have the right thing. We've got to diagnose. We're paid for what we know, not just the part that we put in. So that one's a little different. So guys, what are you doing when it comes to reviews? Do you look at your reviews? Do you even read your reviews? Do you even care about your reviews? Out of these, there were 2 different companies. There were 3 replies from 2 different companies. Here's the deal. Most people aren't looking. Most people don't care. This is your reputation they're talking about. When people go online and talk bad about you or your company and you do nothing about it, guys, that looks bad on you. This is an opportunity to, number one, maybe rebuild a relationship with a customer. Number 2, repair that relationship with future customers. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, please share it with somebody that you know that's in the service industry. Maybe it'll help them do something better. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the expert plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed.